what do we need to do to get started? Well, we need an established Facebook and or Instagram business page. Now, I point out that it needs to be established here because when Facebook and Instagram go through their process of vetting your business, their preference definitely seems to be for businesses that have existing pages. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're just setting up new that they won't accept your business, but it certainly might not work as well. So hopefully you have an established Facebook or Instagram business page, and you're just trying to add shopping capabilities to it. You also need a physical item of some kind that you want to sell. There are other options. You can put things that might not work in the Facebook shops in your catalog and still be able to sell them through Facebook. But with the shops narrowly, where you're using Facebook as your e-commerce platform, their preference seems to be for physical items. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. Although I think that probably most of us are selling physical items, so this probably won't be too much of a problem. All right, once you have that together, you want to go to this website, which is business.facebook.com/commerce. And you'll find the Facebook Commerce Manager. You can also just Google Facebook Commerce Manager, and it will take you where you need to go. Once you're here, you need to have your personal Facebook page, and then you can click on the Get Started button, and you'll be met with this. So here we see a couple of options. So we can create a shop. This will give your Facebook business page the e-commerce ability to sell and collect money. You can also create a catalog down below. This will give you the opportunity to sell other kinds of goods. And once you made your decision, we're going to focus on setting up a shop today because I think that that will be most applicable to the people that are here. Click on Get Started. All right, the next page that we're greeted with looks like this, and it's just sort of giving us an overview of things that are going to be coming next. So we see there the list of things we're going to be working through, and of course we click on Next. Now here we're choosing our checkout method, and there are a variety of options. We need to scroll down a little bit to see what is here. So we can see at the top, there is checkout with Facebook or Instagram, which is recommended. We can also see that you can check out on another website. This would be the button that you would choose if you have your own website or e-commerce platform all set up. You can also check out with messaging, which allows customers, when they go to checkout, it sends you a message using Facebook Messenger, and then you can direct them to whatever website or checkout method you want to use. So for our concerns here, we're going to click on checkout with Facebook or Instagram. And of course, we're probably wondering what the fees are that are associated with this. It looks like right now, Facebook is pausing their fees, but when their fees come back, the selling fee is 5% per shipment, or a flat fee of 40 cents for shipments of $8 or less. So here's an example of how they apply these selling fees. So let's say that you're fulfilling an order with multiple items and 2 shipments. If the first shipment is $10, they'll deduct 50 cents for the selling fee. That's 5% of $10, of course. If the second shipment is $6, Facebook's going to deduct 40 cents for the flat fee because the shipment is under $8. I think fairly straightforward so far as it goes. And luckily for all of us, the selling fee includes the cost of payment processing. So far as these type of options go, this one is pretty good. Of course, if you're directing traffic to your own website, you'll of course pay any associated costs that go along there. All right. So there's this other option of turn on Shop Pay by Shopify as a payment method. This will be available starting on August 2nd. There is not a ton of information about it, but I gather that it is just another option to pay, and that the only reason you wouldn't select it is that if you had some sort of problem with the Shop Pay's terms of service. I didn't feel like I did, so I checked it, and we'll move on to the next step. All right. So here is where we choose where we want to sell from. So here is one option. You can also click create a new page if you want to do that. That's what we're going to do here. We'll pick a local business or place, enter our business's information, create the page. There we go. Nick's Vintage Microphones. How fun. Click there and then next. All right. Now you'll be able to connect this to a business account. Got a couple going here. We're going to go with this one and then click next. It'll want you to enter your business's email address. We will, and then click submit. All right. So here is where it's identifying the catalog that we'll use for this. We don't really have a lot of choices other than to click next. All right, now it's on to shipping. So when we click on offer standard shipping, we have to click on at least one of these because we'll remember we're selling physical goods, so they need to be shipped. So when we click on these options, it will give us our different shipping options here. So notice that you need to identify the cost of shipping. And one of the shortcomings of this particular e-commerce platform is that you don't have a ton of flexibility in these areas. You can only pick one cost for shipping and then one cost per additional item to ship. And then your cart minimum for free shipping, if that's something that you want to offer. And then your estimated days for delivery. And notice that you have to set these for your whole Facebook shop. So that's something important to keep in mind, especially if you sell a variety of different products, that you might want to be careful about what you choose to put on if there's going to be very different shipping rates, because you only get to pick one. If something that you need is variable shipping rates, this just might not be the best option for you. And I would encourage you to stick with us, because in a few weeks, we're going to be giving a presentation about Shopify, which would certainly give you all of the flexibility that you need. So you can also offer expedient shipping. If you do that, you'll get another drop-down menu with all of the options. And then if you want even faster shipping, you can click on rush shipping, and here's all of the options for that. Now, of these three, as I mentioned, you have to choose at least one. I think, especially if you're just kind of getting your feet under you, probably best to start with standard shipping. I will also mention, when it comes to the estimated delivery days, Facebook wants you to be able to deliver within 7 days. So you need to keep that in mind as well. All right, so we're going to do our standard shipping, and we'll, of course, fill in all of these pieces as we see fit. And then we also need to include a return window. And we see there that Facebook requires a minimum window of 30 days to accept returns. And again, if these policies are not consistent with what you want, this might not be the best platform for you. There's a variety of other platforms that might work better. Because Facebook set it all up, they set the rules, and they want you to offer a minimum window, return window of 30 days. So once you're ready to go, click next, and you can scroll down through all of your options. And then we see we need to click on the box to submit our shop for review, and then finish setup.
Thank you for watching our video. If you would like to speak with a business advisor at no cost to you, please feel free to reach out. We're the Small Business Development Center at Blue Mountain Community College. please attend one of our workshops, either virtually or in person, or just give us a call. Thank you.